has to be about. Because we've got to recognise that although the government's coming after us all, what they're doing have a disproportionate impact on many equality groups. We believe, certainly within BARAC, that equality groups should be at the forefront of the anti-austerity movement. We should be defining the solutions to the difficulty that we are facing and engaging with others who've got similar struggles and working together on that basis. So I'm very glad to be here in that particular spirit. Certainly, as John mentioned, austerity is the big problem that we've got is that all the main parties are actually coming after social welfare. The reality is pollsters are telling the main parties that being hard on welfare is a vote winner. And that's the main challenge I think we've got to face. We've got to actually turn that round. And I think there's a beginning to happen, because when the cuts are beginning to bite, and to be honest with you, we're only part way through what the government's trying to put forward in terms of austerity. We've got a real battle ahead. And certainly within BARAC, we recognise that the welfare cuts in particular are having a disproportionate impact on BME households. I'll give you one quick example. The benefits cap. DWP's own internal research showed that of all the households that will be affected by that cap, 40% of them will have BME members within them. And one of the things they said in the impact assessment about mitigation, how do you get around these problems, what they said was, well, if you are affected by the cap, you've got a number of options. You can go and get a job, increase your hours, move to a cheaper area. And the reality is, how practical is that in many instances? And that's the difficulty we need to try and get across and how we deal with this particular issue. And I've got a short time, so I'm going to cover two key points that I think we need to do going forward. We need to counter misconceptions out there, because there are a lot of misconceptions out there about welfare. I do members in meeting in my own union, PCF, the same union as John. And I ask members, you know, out of the welfare budget, how much do you think it goes on unemployed people? And they think the majority of it goes on unemployed people. Actually, it's absolutely opposite. The biggest component is pensions, which nobody at the moment said they want to touch, because it's politically unacceptable. So only a minority goes on things like out of work benefits. One of the key things that we do think we need to reform is housing benefit. I personally think too much is paid on housing benefit. But the reason for that is private landlords. So I will say cap rents rather than capping benefits. That's the way we reform welfare in a proper way. And the other side of it as well is in-work benefits, things like tax credits. Why is it that loads and loads of companies out there suppress wages on the basis that the government's going to top it up for in-work benefits? Those are the sorts of reforms that we need to make to the welfare system to make it better for everybody concerned. And the last point I want to make is that the money is there. People say there's no money in the country. That's not true. I mean, even though the country's going through difficult times, this country is still comparatively wealthy in terms of its economic performance against other countries. And I mean, I work for a certain organisation. My organisation say I shouldn't say publicly what I work for, but you might be able to guess it. We take money off people, so you might be able to guess who I work for. And the reality is, people like myself, we bring in, on average, as compliance officers, £600,000 a year. That's the government's own figures. You'd ask yourself, if we bring in £600,000 a year into the exchequer, why are we being cut? And that's the thing, we go through the cases we need to make. Tax justice, I think, is very much aligned with welfare justice. So I know the yellow flag that come in there, but I think we need to actually have those misconceptions. We can tell the politicians, being harsh on welfare is not going to be a vote winner for you. It's going to be a massive vote loser for you. And that's the key message I think we need to get across. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Hector. I'd like to